Hello, just got back from a Sunday drive. Getting ready to go in and do some cooking. You guys know how passionate I am about food, but also passionate about my cars. So this recipe is for all my street rod buddies. Hope you enjoy. See you later.
Hi, my name is Chet and this is Cooking with Chet. So today I decided to do some eggplant parmesan. Also, I'm going to make a little marinara sauce. So I'll get started on the eggplant, and then while the eggplant is cooking, I'll jump in and get the sauce going. So first thing, these are all nice and washed and clean. First thing I'm going to do is cut these so I can get some nice slices. One thing about eggplants, they're always a surprise. You go to the store and you think you're picking out the best ones, and then when you get home, sometimes you're disappointed. But hopefully these are going to be good. And I like to do them about, around 1/4 of an inch. I think it's kind of important that you try to get them all the same so that they all cook about the same time. These look like they're pretty good. Couple of seeds, but not bad. Okay, I guess there's several ways of doing eggplant parmesan. Some people, I know years ago I used to fry it in olive oil, and that was a tradition growing up, and then we went from that to baking them, and so now I've come to the conclusion that doing them in a nice pan like this with olive oil on and just roasting it makes it a little bit easier. All my eggplant sliced, and before we go any further, there's just a few ingredients. This eggplant parmesan is generally made the same by most people. So we're going to have mozzarella. I have some soft mozzarella. I have garlic for the marinara sauce, basil for the marinara sauce, onions for the marinara sauce, and then we have breadcrumbs to layer our deal with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start layering my eggplant. Put a little olive oil on the bottom of the pan. Kind of rub them around. And I'll put a little more olive oil on top of these. A couple of pans of eggplant. Now what I'm going to do is add a little salt on top of it to bring out some flavor. And I have my oven set at 400 degrees. So I'll put these in and find another pan. In here, 400 degrees. So we'll let that set in there, and while we're waiting for that to cook, I'm going to make a quick marinara sauce. Not lucid, but getting there. Okay, I can add my garlic now. So I'm using a little contadina, just puree today, and we'll see how that works out. I don't want to make too much of it, just basically enough to cover your eggplant. This is looking nicely, it's coming along nicely. The eggplant getting nice and brown. Okay, I'm going to take the pans out and turn them over and put them back in the oven. This way I can brown both sides of them. Sucking up a lot of that nice oil, looking good. You get a little browner than this. Okay, I'm going to add a little water to this, and we'll let this simmer until the eggplant gets done. I've started to take the eggplant out. This will be the last one. All right, first thing I'm going to do is start with a little sauce in the bottom of the pan. And I can start to layer my eggplant. Okay, so I have Pecorino Romano. I have mortadella. Mozzarella. And I have some basil. I'm going to put the basil inside here. That'll make it nice and fresh, not overcooked. Okay, we'll start with some breadcrumbs and cheese. I think I mentioned this to you before. I use this because it's nice and easy. Sometimes I make some, but this is just as good. Pecorino. More cheese. Nice layer of sauce. Smooth that out a little bit. Well, okay, just finishing up putting these eggplant in my casserole. This was 3 large eggplants, and I think I've got, well, it looks like I got 4 layers. And it looks like it turned out just right. I'll top this with a little more cheese, breadcrumbs. So that looks like our finished product. So we'll put this in the oven for about 20 minutes. I'm going to sprinkle some, a little bit more fresh basil on the top. So that's the finished product. It's out of the oven, and if you're going to make this recipe, remember, let it set for about 15 or 20 minutes before you get ready to cut it. Let the cheeses all flow together, and don't forget to get yourself a glass of wine, and salute to all my street rod buddies. This one was for you. Bye-bye.